Hi planner friends, it's Nia from Life with Nia. Welcome to my channel. Today I am doing a budget with me for October. I am optimistic for a wonderful October. Here we are almost October 5th. And so I'm late in doing this video, but better late than never. The goal is to stay on track. So I'm going to talk about income and expenses, cash envelopes, and sinking funds and goals for October, not necessarily in that order. So I have my cash here for my cash envelopes. We'll talk about that in a second. I printed some new cash envelopes from the Budget Mom, and I love this one. I got to reprint it because I don't know what happened, but that's not going to work. I don't know why there's a gap there, but yeah. But this one came out nicely, and I've already glued it and everything, and I used some really heavy paper, so they should stand up through the test of time for at least a few months during the fall. Also, side note, it's not related to budgets at all. Petite just turned 14. He is an old man, and he has, a few signs of slowing down. If you're new to my channel, Petite is my fur baby, my dog. But he's here, of course. He's laying here just watching me. He doesn't like to be on camera, so we don't get video of him because he literally will take off running if I turn my phone in his direction, or camera or any device that records or takes a picture. I don't know how he knows, but he knows, and he doesn't like it, so no pictures of Petite. But wish him a happy birthday. He, for the most part, is a very healthy dog. He definitely likes to sleep all day, and he's still playful. He's got, a few minor health things. Doesn't hear as well as he used to, and his teeth are garbage. But other than that, he is well. So very excited that I've had my little baby for 14 years. That's just crazy to me. Anyway, so here is my October month at a glance. If you have watched my videos before, you know that I use the Erin Condren monthly planner in the Petite. This runs from July 2020 through December of 2021. So far, I've had no problems with using this. I started using it in July, and this works out great for me. So you've got 18 months of month at a glance up front, and we are in October. And then in the back, you have the lined, well, this is dot grid. So you have dot grid pages, and I use 4 of them per month to do my budget, cash envelope, sinking funds, debt tracker, and spending tracker. And so I've got October filled out back here, and we'll go over that. So for the most part, my expenses have not changed. We'll talk about them in just a second. My goals for October are to write it down. That references the spending tracker, which I'm very bad about. So this is not enough space in the Petite planner. I also keep a monthly planner, and I use the Budget Moms worksheets, and so where I'm writing it down is on the Budget Moms worksheets because I can print multiple of those, and I know I'm probably going to need about 3 or 4 pages, and that's 8.5 by 11 paper. So I've been writing everything down on there. We're 5 days into the month, and I've done a pretty good job of it thus far. So it's just making that a habit and sticking to it because I really want to look at where is my money going at the end of the month and see, how much I'm spending in various categories. The next goal is to replace the $300 that I took from my emergency fund. So last month, in September, I used roughly $270 at Notique. I purchased 2 agendas, and I also spent $30 on, roughly, it was probably like 27, but on meat. So I had gone to the butcher a few months ago. I still have a ton of that left, but I did not have any chicken left. So I purchased chicken, And we have a grocery store that does this promotion called 5 for 5. So when you buy 5 of the items that are on sale, they're $5 each, but you have to do a minimum of 5. And so I got like regular chicken and ground chicken, and I think I got a pork tenderloin or something like that. So that was the rest of it. And so it took my emergency fund down to 701. I'm gonna replace that. That's the goal. So to be back over 1,000. So it's $304. And then I have a goal for October to save an additional $200. So into my other funds, my car fund, health and taxes, vacation, and home, I will put $50 each. And then I always put my $5 bills into my Christmas fund. Next goal is to have a flash sale. So you may or may not know, I have mentioned it, that I am a 31 consultant. 31 Gifts is a direct sales company. I've been with them for 8 years. I have some inventory, and as we're switching to a new catalog, I usually have a flash sale of things that are in my inventory. So I plan to do that to add to my income this month. I also would like to have 1,000 in Etsy sales this month and no credit card use. So those are my 6 goals for the month. My savings goals is $50 into each of those 4 I guess sinking funds that I talked about earlier. And so I'll write that in later. All right, so let's talk about income expenses. So, of course, my income from my job changed again this month because, like I said it would. I think that they have finally gotten it corrected. Whatever they messed up when they cut us 10%, I believe has been corrected. So, for this month, my income was $42.66 and 30 cents. So it went up a little bit because they took double last month of whatever they had done wrong in August for July. So yeah, I think we're on track now. I think going forward it'll be $42.66 minus any raises, and I'm not getting a raise until January, which I would not see until February or March. I don't even know. It's like the only place in the world that I think you can work at where you don't know what you make. If you can see my face right now, it's just irritating to me. Anyway, and then I also got my healthcare stipend, which is $165. It's $260, but they tax it at the supplemental rate of 40%. So I end up with $165. So total income $4432.05. I hope to have $1,500 in other income through the Etsy sales, through the flash sale, maybe getting rid of some things on Poshmark or Mercari. I have not side hustled in months because of COVID, so maybe I will get back out there and do that this month, but that's the goal. So that would put me at roughly $58.96 this month. Housing this month is $18.50. That does include some utilities, but not all. SMUD is my electricity, $150. PG&E should be $0 this month because I paid extra last month. And that's my gas. I use very little in the world of gas. And thank God I have PG&E just for gas, because if I had electricity, I'd probably be sitting here in the dark half the time. The way that they do these rolling blackouts and cut people's power to reduce, see my air quotes, reduce fire risk. Insurance, $154.80. Sprint is my telephone and internet, $125. Dish, $86. CarMax, $525. Barclay, $25. IRS, $125. Nationwide, $116. Kohl's, $74. I have a loan for $90. PayPal is $39. Ashley Furniture 20, Discover 20, Quicksilver 25. I had paid those two off, and so it's also on my radar to repay those off possibly this month. Microsoft $6.99, Silhouette $7.99. My cloth and paper sub box is $48. I did upgrade to the pen and stationery box instead of just the stationery box, so it's an additional $10. Simply Gilded is $36.75. Overstock is $35. Navy Federal $144 and Ulta $35. My cash envelopes are a total of $460 this month. That has me at a total of $41.99 for my expenses. So that is let's see, $16.97 less than what is expected, and if I don't bring in the $1,500, it's $197 less than the current actual what has already come in. So, and we won't talk about how I already spent that this weekend shopping these collab sale planners. I'm not buying any more planner stuff this month. Let's see if I stick to that. All right, cash envelopes. So we'll come back to cash envelopes. Sinking funds. Currently, I have $701 in my emergency fund, $120.37 in my car fund, $450.98 in my health and taxes fund, $100 in my vacation fund, and $144.80 in my home/furniture fund. I did pull some money out of that and make a payment on that last month. And there is $140 in my Christmas fund, which is the $5 bills. I've added a new fund here called Thanksgiving. It is going to be a cash envelope, but I did not have enough space up here. And so there's currently $0 in there, but I plan to put in $40 this month. So that is that. I don't have anything here under my debt and spending trackers. Because those are going to come later in the month. So, cash envelopes. So for this month, I'm going to use this envelope for Thanksgiving. And let's see. I got a new pen. I think will look nice on here. So this is going to be my Thanksgiving. And I'm not going to save a lot for Thanksgiving, probably $80 to $100. It is really just to purchase dinner. And it'll probably just be dinner for my mom and myself. So, heck, it might just be me. So I don't need a lot. There's nothing major going on for Thanksgiving. So I'm pulling out my little slips that I use to keep track of the cash envelope balances. So today is 10/5/20, and we're putting $40 in, and that is going to give us a balance of $40. And this is our Thanksgiving. Okay, so, and actually, I didn't need to do that because this has that on the back already, but that is okay. I'm just going to duplicate efforts here. So plus 40, and we have $40 in here. I like these. These are really nice. Okay, I just need to figure out how to get this one to print correctly so that I can use it. Okay, so that is our Thanksgiving envelope. That is done. I have my Christmas envelope here. We're not going to be adding anything to it. We do that at the end of the month when we have our leftover $5 bills. I decided that this month my clothing, fun, and beauty envelopes would not get any deposits. So what I think I'm gonna do is write down what's in here. So in my fun envelope, and y'all know fun is canceled. So in my fun envelope, I have $40. And so I'm just gonna trying to think of the best way. So I'm just gonna say I have 40 in the fun. And you all know I struggle with this column every month because sometimes I have carryover. And I don't know, actual just doesn't seem like the right word to me. So I tried crossing it out last month and putting the word actual, or putting carryover, sorry, and that didn't work for me either. So I'm just going to leave it alone this month. So in my beauty envelope, I have $30. And in my clothing envelope, I have 20. And this is a new pen that was in my Simply Gilded sub box called the Keiko Green. It's a 0.5 millimeter, and I love the way it writes. It's totally unrelated. Okay, so in my butcher envelope, I have $60, and I am adding 20. So we'll put October 20. And so now we have $80 for the butcher. And short of possibly going there for something for Thanksgiving or Christmas, I don't see a trip anytime soon because, like I said, I have a lot of meat still. I probably will run out in November at the current rate, which is really not bad. I went, I think, in July, and I don't remember how much I spent. Let's see. So I started saving in August. Yeah, I think I went in July, and I spent less than $200. I think it was about $170. I have to look. I don't remember, but it has definitely lasted with the exception of the chicken. I blew through that pretty quickly. Okay, so for my grocery envelope, I don't have anything in here. And I will add, I think I had $14. I spent it, no, I just didn't update it. I had 5, and I did something with the $4. I don't remember, but there's nothing in my grocery envelope. So, in my grocery envelope, I am putting in 200. And let's see. I need a slip. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 92. Y'all, he is snoring like a human. Petite is laying in the doorway snoring. He has such a good life. So, $200 deposit for groceries. And I have been fluctuating between $150 and $200. And if I do $150, I just run out of money. So, and it makes me take it from other places. So last month I ran out and I spent $40. No. I spent $40, but I was $10 short, so I pulled the $10 from my dining out envelope. And I did was $150 last month. So we're going to see where we end up at with $200. I will add that I have already purchased some groceries, not taken from this envelope this month. I did go to Sam's Club, and I spent $60, but 30 of that was medication. So I only spent $30 on grocery related items. And then I went to Walmart and I spent $8 on fruit snacks. Don't judge me. And that came out of my debit card, and I didn't include it in my grocery envelope balance. But it is written down and counted as an expense so I can see how much I'm truly spending on food. The next envelope is, let's do pet. So for pet this month, I am doing $10. And I have 15 in here. So, I don't have a coupon. And my coupon expires in November, so we'll just leave it alone. Okay, so let's see, we're making a $10 deposit, and that gives us 25. And we will put 25 down here as well. And you may be wondering, so like if I have a pet emergency, $25 is not really going to be helpful for me. I would probably pull that from my emergency fund. Hopefully it would not be a ridiculously expensive pet emergency. And like, let's just knock on wood. Hopefully there's never a pet emergency, because I don't want to ever be in that situation. Dining out, I have $3 left in my envelope. And dining out, I allotted $60, so that is going to give me $63. So okay, so 10, 5, we deposited 60. And so 20, 40, 60, 1, 2, 3. All right. And to be transparent, as far as my dining out envelope, I went and got cheesesteaks, and I went and got Chick-fil-A, and I think that was about $25. So I have already used that on my debit card, and I'm not taking it out of my dining out budget. But it is written down, so I will know what I spent on it, on that category total. Next envelope is my household. And for household, I gave myself 50. So 20, 40, and 50. And there was 0 in this envelope. I was, at the end of the month, I had 5, but that was deposited into my $5 bill envelope. So we are starting with 0. All right, so there is household category. And then the last category let me see, I did not, okay, I'm gonna come back to it. My last category is gas, and I don't know where there it is. Okay, so for gas, I had $40 left last month, and I did a higher amount last month. I did 120 because the month prior I did 100, or I think I did 80. So September I did 120, August I did 80. So that made me do 120. I think 100 is a good balance. So I did 120 last month. I had $40 left over on the 1st. I went and got gas. I spent $30, so I only have 10 left in the envelope. So that's where we're starting at for gas this month. Well, not truly. I'm going to actually write down what I had on the 1st so that I have an accurate reflection of what I spent. And somewhere I have messed up. And I don't know where. Okay, so I'm supposed to put $100 in here. And I don't have $100. And I counted before I started and I had the right amount of money. So I don't know what I did. But we will put it down as $100. And that should give me 110. But we have 20, 40, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. And then with this, we have 90. So I'm short $20. And it could have fallen on the floor. I don't know. I have to look for it after I finish this video. So that is my cash envelopes for the month. Somewhere I put the wrong amount of money in something. My household has 20, 40, 50. My dining out has 20, 40, 60. And the $3. Pet, I added 10. Butcher, I added 20, and so there's 80. Let me just make sure. Yeah, Butcher has 80. Okay. I didn't add anything to clothing, beauty, or fun. So maybe I did grocery wrong. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 92. I don't know. And you know what? I'm not going to figure it out right now. So, this is my budget for the month. That's messed up because I don't know where this $20 went. But, I put 40 into... Did I put more than 40 in here? No, I put 40 in. Yeah, y'all, I don't know. Anyway, we'll figure it out off camera. So this is my budget for the month. We are going to do our best to hit these savings goals, which again is to replace the $304 and to save an additional $200 and to hit the 1,000 in sales on Etsy. 1,000 in sales on Etsy is not 1,000 in my pocket because Etsy fees are ridiculous. So it's probably about 700 in income for me. The biggest goal though for me is to write it down so I can see where my money is going. So I hope that you enjoyed this budgeting video. If you have any budget tips for me, I'm always open to hearing them. Please leave them in the comments down below. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you're new and you enjoyed the content. I'm going to go figure out where that $20 went, and I will see you next time. Bye.